Welcome to Dream Girl Diary. I am your host, Raven Minor, aka RaveXO. I want you all to follow along as I share my experiences and tips of self-mastery, manifestation, and building the confidence to get the life we deserve and desire. I believe we are all capable of improving our lives, so let's start now. What's really stopping you? Be a part of this journey with me as we grow mentally, emotionally, and physically. I want to be your voice of reason to keep going and for you to know that you are not alone. Are you ready? Hello, welcome to Dream Girl Diary. It's Raven and I am outside. I'm literally outside right now recording this. Pretty cute. I should say so myself. Can't even get my words out. It feels amazing out here. I am out at Forest Park and the wind is blowing so graciously and it just feels beautiful. I found me a nice little secluded area and it's a whole vibe right now. So I thought I'd make this on this wonderful Sunday and get some vitamin D from the sun and just vibe out here for some hours, you know? Like, I love being in the park. So it's super great. And it's gonna tie into this episode that we're talking about today. We are talking about dating yourself. Yes. And I hear a bee buzzing. Okay. Move, please, move. Okay. That's the one thing about being outside. Oh, the wildlife and the insects and things be out here. It's okay though. It's okay. But yeah, this episode I am talking about dating yourself, or at least now that I'm dating myself or really putting the work in to be my own dream person, I'm just like, when I'm single, I'm thriving. Dating myself because this is how I thrive. You know, I am just being my dream girl self and learning all the parts of me that I didn't even know about, or realizing all the parts of me that I didn't even know, or like, it just gives you a lot of time to really hone in on any inner child healing that you need to do. You know, thinking about everything that you want to create in the relationship within yourself, and then for that to be reciprocated later on down the line with somebody else, you know. And I just feel like this is the optimal time to be doing this and really working on yourself. At least this is how I feel right now in the part of my journey that I'm in. It's really about romanticizing my life, and it's really about just feeling good with the relationship I have with myself. Feeling like I can trust myself on everything, that I can do anything that I want to do with, like, as far as, oh, if I want to take myself on a date here, I can do that because this is something like I want to do, or like just getting the experience really to take yourself out on dates and figure out the things that you like, and just experiencing new things by yourself is just as amazing as experiencing new things with somebody else, you know? So I'm just all about the self-care, self-love journey right now, okay? And I definitely feel like you are too. If you're listening, like, you already know. And to really kick off this self journey, or dating thyself journey, I started reading this book by Don Miguel Ruiz called The Mastery of Love. And it is, I don't know why I just elongated love like that. The Mastery of Love. And yeah, I hit them hella chapters. Okay, I'm just gonna let that fly by. Okay. The Mastery of Love, right here. And so I'm gonna read the back of it just so you guys can get an idea of what it is, and then as I keep reading it, you know, of course I'll update you and let you know how that's going and what I'm learning from it and how I'm perceiving it and blah blah blah. So it says, in The Mastery of Love, Don Miguel Ruiz illuminates the fear-based beliefs and assumptions that undermine love and lead to suffering and drama in our relationships. Using insightful stories to bring his message to life, Ruiz shows us how to heal our emotional wounds, recover the freedom and joy that are our birthright, and restore the spirit of playfulness that is vital to loving relationships. The Mastery of Love includes why domestication and an image of perfection leads to self-rejection, the war of control that slowly destroys in most relationships, why we hunt for love in others and how to capture the love inside us, how to finally accept and forgive ourselves and others. So, doesn't that sound really good and really helpful? Because I did touch on a little bit about how forgiveness is imperative to the healing process and just forgiving yourself, forgiving others. So like this definitely is going to reiterate that, and then just like learning how to find that love within yourself first before you can try to go out looking for other people or settling with people that don't truly love you how you deserve and want to be loved, you know? So I feel like I've had such a hard time finding that reciprocated energy because I haven't fully built that love relationship with myself yet, and I just felt like it would be selfish and a waste of time if I try to get with somebody knowing that I'm just not all the way stable for a relationship, you know? I can admit that I'm probably not emotionally stable yet for a relationship with someone else because I'm still working on healing myself, and I know healing is a forever long process and there's other things that come up and blah blah blah, but I still feel like there's some other things that need to get more set in stone with me before I can fully attract that true love or fully just be able to handle that true love, you know? So I try to keep it real with myself. I'm like, you know, you go keep getting on these lessons until you really self-reflect, until you really work on any toxic traits that you have or anything that isn't healed, you know? So I'd rather spend that time right now doing that, so then for the future, I'm my dream self, and then I can be my dream guy, and you know, it's just however things need to roll. I feel like let me focus on myself right now. That's the path that I'm being called down to, and let's just do this. We'll be open-minded, we'll be happy, we'll cry, we'll be sad sometimes, and blah blah blah, but we're gonna get through it because we can, you know, we experience emotions. It's okay to experience these emotions. It's okay to not feel 100% all the time, and just really knowing that makes me feel like a lot better, and I just try to ease up on myself more and just really, like I said, romanticizing your life, okay? Oh my God. Ah! Bruh. So, I guess I'll just fill you guys in. I went on a date by myself this weekend, and I guess it's still technically like a date weekend for me, especially just during the day. Like I said, as you already know, like I love being outside and like just at the park in the sun, blah blah blah. And so yesterday I took myself to the Butterfly House in Chesterfield, and it was so cute and magical there. Like so many pretty butterflies and colors, and like I just love the whole like greenhouse look, and you know, like it just was butterflies flying everywhere. Like you go in there, it's like a small little exhibit and you see like some tarantulas and stuff like that. And then there's a part where you go in and like it's like the greenhouse, butterfly house setup, and it's just plants everywhere. It's just so green, and it just feels so free and open and just like all just fuzzy in there. And the butterflies are like greeting you at the door, and they are just flying around everywhere. And it's like actually really hard to capture them because they fly so fast and they move so quickly. But it was really fun though, just to be in their presence, honestly. And I just love butterflies, and I just love the meaning behind them and everything anyway. So it was definitely something that was for me, definitely fit what I needed to do. I don't even know where I saw the idea to go to the butterfly house. I don't know. You see how stuff just be popping up? And I'm getting deja vu as I'm looking at this video. But yes, it was so beautiful in there, and I was taking pictures, and I got over to this other part. And let me just tell you about divine timing. So I got over to this other part that's kind of towards the end of the house, and I was taking a picture, and this girl came up by me, and she went to sit on the bench, I think, and I don't know, maybe she was waiting to get a picture of the waterfall or whatever that I was at, but I don't know, I think she just said hello, and then she's like, "Are you from here?" I'm like, no. I mean, yes. It's like, "I'm from here. Are you?" She's like, "No, I'm here from Mississippi and blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Oh, that's so cool." And so we just were chatting it up, and I was like, "Oh my God, this feels like a soul sister that I just met, like in this soulful, beautiful, magical place." I'm just like, divine timing for real. And she was just so cool to like talk to, and like it just seemed like we were on the same vibe, like ready to just explore life, do things at our own will and pace, and not giving a fuck like about anybody else. Like, y'all already know, like that's all I'm talking about these days. It's just going, like doing whatever your heart feels like doing, going out and doing whatever you want to do, like because you can, like I said last time, because you can. So that experience was just much needed as well, you know. And we like hung out basically that whole day. It was just the most randomest, spare the moment thing, but it's just like, this is the stuff that happens while you're on this self-care journey. You're meeting like-minded individuals. You're meeting people on the same wavelength and the same vibration vibe, like, and it feels great, you know. I love it a lot, and I just feel like if I wasn't there by myself, then that experience wouldn't have happened, you know. And so really just being grateful for this, being able to go out by myself, having the strength, having the, I don't know, the willpower, the ambition, the drive to want to really go outside of my comfort zone and really focus in on just me, just getting to know me. The art of getting to know yourself is so beautiful. Like, it makes me really emotional thinking about it, because this is just a new way of living for me, and I hope that this feels the same way to you. You know, I know we'll all have our different experiences and everything, but just getting to know your own journey is just really, really beautiful. So, romanticizing your life, I feel like this is you really carving out the time and making your goals, and you're writing down your manifestations and all of these things that bring you joy and happiness. And I feel like you should make them pleasurable moments every time you're doing something. or setting time aside to make those moments for yourself. And like I said before in like maybe other episodes, really just the one about finding peace in commotion of the world. We work so hard and then we don't even have time for ourselves, or we don't make time because we're too tired. And I just no longer believe in that. Like, hey, I work too damn hard to not enjoy my life. So it's like, this is imperative. This is very much needed, and I am eager to make this to build self-care routines, rituals, or whatever, daily practices, weekly practices, what have you, just to really embody my highest version, to really embody my higher self, and just going with the flow, and just also getting disciplined too. On the self-love journey, I've been learning that sometimes I've been a little too easy on myself, and now I know, okay, it's time to buckle down, it's time to step into your power, it's time to get disciplined, it's time to start setting routines to wake up early, to get your body naturally awake, doing mindful meditation each morning, reading books, writing, whatever, and just getting in those good, just bringing in those new healthy habits. Eating healthier, setting time to go work out, even if it's just once or twice a week, but you're saying, oh, I'm gonna go every Wednesday, no excuses. Oh, I'm gonna make sure every day I incorporate these vegetables, these fruits, take these supplements, blah, 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 blah. And really just believing that this change is something that's going to be for the betterment of yourself. Don't think of this change as, I've never done this stuff before. I don't know how I'm going to survive without going to the club, or I don't know how I'm going to survive without, eating chicken wings and stuff like that. Because, that's just how I've been feeling. I'm I've been wanting to try just being plant-based for, a month or something, or just try a week, whatever. And my first thought was immediately oh my God, I can't let go of chicken wings. I love chicken, or whatever. And I'm you can't go into your new habits and stuff already afraid of them, or already thinking that you're not capable to do it, because now you didn't already set a limitation on it, and it's just gonna flop now, because you're not even believing that you can make the change. So how is the change gonna happen, So really learning that this week has been the biggest takeaway. And I don't know if anyone can relate to that. I wish these episodes are a thumbs up, or oh wait, I'm on a YouTube channel right now, so thumbs up if any of this stuff is relating to you. Hit that like button for sure. It's crazy to see, or what am I trying to say? Earlier, I was I felt I've made so much progress and blah, blah, which I have, but I also realized that I was still lacking in a lot of other areas that were still holding my manifestations down. And so now that I'm realizing what those things are, that I could be growing at a more accelerated rate, or I'm just okay, this is part of the journey right now for me to understand this right now. At first I was dang, if I would have known this 6 months ago, I probably would have been blah 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 blah, but we can't question it. Of course, I know now the things that I have to work on, and just really take the time to make the changes and gradually go to them. And then however long from now, I'm just wow, I used to sit back and think that this change was going to be so hard. Now look at me, I do this every day effortlessly. I love it. So I want that to be the end result for you guys when you're in this relationship with yourself, or you're going to be in this relationship with yourself forever, low key, you know what I'm saying? But really, really focusing in on yourself. It's it's the most amazingest thing. know how else to put it in words. Like, I just want a breath just to take it all in. I am a dream girl. You are a dream girl. Romanticize your life, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening. Because you are important and you deserve the world and you deserve the things that you desire. You know, you deserve to get to that level. And I don't want nobody left behind when we enter this ascension process, because I had just got a wake-up call. That's why I'm really talking about really honing in on this relationship with myself, because I'm like, hey, there's stuff I still gotta work on so I can ascend, you know, so I can go to that next level. I was watching a Trend Genius the other day on YouTube, and he was saying, hey, star seeds, look here, you need to step into your power, because there's something big coming, y'all, and I don't know what it is, but it's something where all the star seeds, all the chosen ones, everybody that's on this vibration, something finna skyrocket, and we all gotta be ready to go. We can't be still doing toxic shit, because no, you can't be a high vibe person doing low vibe stuff. And so that's what really, I was like, you know, there is some low vibrational things that I'm still indulging in, and I need to stop, because something in the earth is finna pick up right now. It's finna take us all to a new vibration, a new level, and we all gonna be hitting that success. We all gonna be peaking, y'all, like dead ass, very, very soon. And so I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to get left behind. I am not trying to get left behind. I see success right on the other side of the door, but there's still stuff weighing that door, and I can't fully open it, you know? So I like to think of it as you at your front door of your house, okay? Imagine you're at the front door of your house, and it's open, like just like a crack of it's open, just a little bit is open, and you see the sun shining in, and you see the success, you see happiness, you see that love relationship, you see that new car, you see that new house, you see that new business, you see everything booming, all that money, all that just peace and just tranquility, and everything is on that side, right? So you're trying to open the door, you're trying to open it wide so you can walk through, right? And then there's bags of like trash and like just stuff, heavy stuff that's on this door, so you can't physically pull it all the way open, you know? And so just think of the baggage that's on that door that's holding you back from walking to success. That is all the toxic, low vibrational things that are still surrounding you, that are slowing down your process of getting to that success that you're craving, you know, to that new level of thinking, to that new just environment or whatever. It's like you see it right there, it's yours, you've claimed it, but there's stuff in a way slowing you down or giving you more obstacles to get there, when you can let these things go and accept that this may be tough for me to let go, but once I do this, I'm helping myself get 10 steps further. I'm helping myself reach, even like just literally skyrocket to the next level that I want to be at, because I'm getting rid of anything toxic and anything I know is holding me back, that I know that I struggle with, that I know that I can't let go of. We have to get rid of this shit, because we gotta get to that next level, and no one wants to be left behind. I sure as hell don't. So really just think about getting rid of all toxic bad habits, like, and I know it's gonna take a minute, but just taking the steps, like I said, taking each step to start getting rid of them one by one. Choose one thing. If the one toxic thing for you is eating out too much, try to not eat out for a week. Try to, you know, find recipes to cook. All of that stuff, you know. And when God and universe sees you working towards that, you're gonna be like, yes, this is amazing. Let's skyrocket you off to the new level that you deserve to be at. Okay? So this is really all I wanted to just rant about, y'all. Y'all got the suitcase full of jewels, and that's all your passions and goals and peace and love, everything, okay? You got that in the bag, in the suitcase, all right? That's all you need. Anything else that's not in that suitcase, that can't fit in that suitcase, it needs to be left behind, okay? Throw all that bullshit away. Keep all your jewels and your precious items next to you, and just knowing that that's all I need. My goals, my mindset, my ambition, my love for myself, my love for my life. That's all I need to take me to the next levels that I'm trying to reach, you know? So date yourself, queen, king, and romanticize every part of your life. Feel good about yourself, feel good about your life, and just really be grateful and thankful, you know, all the time, because some people aren't here that really tried to make a change, or, you know, and so I'm doing this for me, I'm doing this for my dad, I'm doing this just to get what life has to offer, you know. There's more than the eye sees, you know, there's more than we know out there, and I feel like if I know I can create whatever life I want, why the hell won't I take that step? Why wouldn't I want to do that? So that's all I wanted to say, you guys. I hope I didn't sound like a bumbling, rambling buffoon, but yeah, date yourself, because you're gonna start thriving. I feel like I'm thriving and vibing on just a higher level, and I love it here, and you will too.